What's up, family? Man, I want to have a heart-to-heart with you guys this morning. Man, seems like a lot of people want to talk about relationships. The Bible says that, man, a man that finds a wife findeth a good thing. Let me say it again. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. See, the problem that God had to show me was that, man, Elijah, you're trying to make everything a wife. You're trying to make every woman a wife. Every woman ain't wife material. Stay with me, we're going somewhere. And so, man, that's what we're going to talk about today. A real short, quick video on relationships. Here we go. A man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. First and foremost, you got to be a man. You got to be a man. That's prerequisite number one. Women, every guy ain't a man. Every male ain't a man. I know we live in 2023 and everything goes, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Do what you do. I don't care. You know what I mean? Every guy above the age of 18 ain't a freaking man. He could be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. He could be 120. I don't give a damn. If he ain't mature, if he ain't working on his growth and development, dealing with his issues and move beyond a lot of his bullshit, he ain't no fucking man. I don't give a damn how strong he is, how tatted he is, how much time he spent in a fucking pen. He ain't no fucking man. I don't give a damn how many guns he got, how much money he got, how nice his ride is, how nice his house is. None of that shit mean anything when it comes to becoming a man. You give all that shit and still be a boy in a grown ass man's body. You look like a man. You pretend to be a man. You try to act like a man, but you ain't a man. You ain't a man. And how do you know the difference? Man, sit down and start trying to have a conversation with his ass. Sit down and start talking about growth and development. Sit down and start talking about working on traumas and issues and the stuff that he's gone through and how he's healed and moved beyond that. See, there's a whole lot of guys in church. There's a whole lot of guys in the pen. There's a lot of guys in the temple, in mosque, and everything else that talk the talk. Oh, man, I'm saved, I'm sanctified, the Holy Ghost filled, water baptized, running for the Lord, and all this other stuff that they want to talk about. And it is what it is. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. At some point, women, you have to learn the difference between a man and a boy. And the truth is, you're not going to know the difference because you're not wife material. Because you haven't grown and put yourself in a position to understand what a man is. Because you don't really know what a wife is. We're going there today. If we're going there, it's going to be offensive to some people. It's going to trigger some people, and it is what it is. We have to grow the fuck up. Just because you got a kitty cat, nice titties, and you got your ass done and all this other shit, don't make you no woman. Don't make you, it makes you a woman, but it don't make you a wife. It don't make you wife material. You can look good all you want to. You got the greatest sex. You got the most followers, but it don't make you wife material. You can be a great cook. You can be a baby factory, but it don't make you wife material. Just like a guy, 6'4", 240, 250, ripped, solid muscles, 8-pack and all that, that doesn't make him a man. He could be hung low, but that don't make him a man. And you're going to find out sooner or later when he starts beating on your ass, cheating on your ass, or just putting you through it emotionally. Damn, this motherfucker's on some bullshit. You're going to find out sooner or later when you're the only one working, only one bringing something to the table, and he's still wanting to play fucking video games, and he's 30, 40, 50 years old, not wanting to do shit but play Madden and Call of Duty and all this other stupid ass shit. At some point, every guy has to grow the fuck up if he's gonna call himself a fucking man. When I was a child, I did childish shit. When I became a man, I put that shit away. I stopped doing that stupid shit. When I was a baby, when I was a kid, I was playing marbles. That was the thing to do when I was a little kid. But as I got older, got more mature, it's like, okay, I'm not doing that no more. That's cool, but I'm not gonna spend my time hustling with some fucking marbles. Shit I did in elementary. At some point, we have to grow up emotionally. And see, that's the sad thing. You can't see someone's emotional state just by looking at their physical state. I spent a lot of time at the beach. And the other day I was at the beach and I was just standing there, just looking at the water, just looking at the waves and just looking at everything. And I was standing around these guys that were fishing. And God told me, Elijah, look out over the water. And I'm like, okay, God, yeah, I'm looking at the water. So what do you see? I said, waves. He said, okay. What do you see underneath the waves? I said, nothing. I can't see under the waves. Not from this position. Not from this perspective of standing on the sand. Can I look out over the water and look down into the water and see what's in the water? None of us have that ability. He said, you're right, Elijah. He said, Elijah, you see the fishermen standing on the side? I said, yeah. He said, they're catching fish. I said, yeah. They're catching sharks. I said, yeah, I see that. He said, but you don't know that the fish and sharks are there by looking at the water. You can't see through the water that deep. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. To know that the sharks, the fish, the crabs, the whales, and everything else, they're there. The sea turtles. You can't see that from your perspective. I'm like, okay, God, I get it. What are you trying to say? What are you talking about? He said, Elijah, this is the same thing with relationships. See, you can look at a guy and be like, oh my God, that guy's fucking fine. That motherfucker is the shit. Or you can look at a woman like, oh my motherfucking God, what I'm gonna do with this? This motherfucker is what bye y'all. You know what I mean? She's but you can't see her emotional state. You can't see how deep the trauma runs. You know that she may have some stuff there because everybody got something. Nobody's perfect. So you know that he has a little bit something there, but you can't put your hand on it. It's not until you cast out and stand there and wait a while. And see, here's the trick. Sometimes you could cast out fishing and nothing happens. You can have your bait out there and everything, and the fish never attack your bait or swallow your hook. And so you would assume, man, there's nothing out here because nothing's biting at this moment on your hook. And so we sit back and like, oh, this person's good. Man, I don't threw some stuff out there and they ain't say nothing. They didn't bite on it and go left and go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and all this other shit. They didn't show their alter ego on their other side. And man, they're good. They've healed and they've grown from the death and all this stupid stuff we say, all this immature stuff we say, because we don't know any better. And then there's times you get cast out there. As soon as the bait hits the water, the fish is on it. Wham! Got me a nice one. You're reeling it in, and it's a big ass fucking striped bass, or a bluefish, or a nice flounder. And you're sitting there like, damn. You know the fish in the water because that's where fish live. But you don't know if they're there today. You don't know if they're in this area today. You don't know if they're hungry right now. Same thing with dating people. Same thing with hooking up with somebody. Just because they didn't bite on your foolishness today, don't mean they're not gonna bite tomorrow. It doesn't mean they're not gonna bite later on today. And when they bite, it's over. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. It's a done data. You know what I mean? They're going to lose their mind. Because of all the stuff that's up underneath that you can't see. See, you see the physical being and you hear it all the yeah that they're talking, but you really don't know their emotional state yet. Everybody puts on their best behavior on the first few dates. When they're interested in you. When they like you. When they want you. When they think you're marriage material. Man, she's going to act right. She's going to try to find some stuff to cook. She's going to be all, man, baby, I know you're tired. Let me massage your feet. Man, she's going to clean her apartment. She can do all kind of stuff when she wants you. She ain't going to do that when she got you. She's just fishing. She got her titties out, ass out, everything done. Man, why? Because she's looking. She's thirsty. She's trying to catch. Guys do the same thing. You had better learn how to deal with your emotional issues. And until you learn how to deal with your emotional issues, you're not marriage material at all. I don't care how much you love them. I don't care how much they say they love you. You're not marriage material. I'm not saying you got to be perfect. I'm saying you have to understand that you have triggers. You have to understand, man, you've been traumatized and you've gone through some shit and you worked through a lot of your shit and you're still working through a lot, not a lot, but you're still working through some of your stuff. You had to have already put in work. See, most of us don't know who we are. Most of us have no idea the issues we have. Most of us have no idea what's up under the surface. Our mind, our ego, that's the waves. That's the ocean, top of the ocean. The current, or the surface level. All the drama, all the pain, all the sufferings, all the stuff that's deep down. And it's not until that stuff comes out that you realize that it was there in the first place. You know there's some stuff there. You just don't know what. You don't know how big. You don't know how painful, how traumatizing. And a lot of times we jump in relationships and then we realize, oh my fucking God, this bitch is fucking crazy as hell. Or this motherfucking dude is, oh my God, if I don't get away from his ass, he's gonna literally fucking kill me. This motherfucker is demented. And we don't realize that shit until we're already in a relationship. And for a lot of people, it's too late. For a lot of people, it's cost them their life. There's a lot of women in prison right now and are on the run because they killed their partner over some stupid shit. There's a lot of guys in prison on death row that's been killed by the government or on the run because they killed their partner over some stupid shit. Don't wait till you get into a relationship to find out how deep their issues run, how deep their pain is, to find out how traumatized they really are, how fucked up they are. Take your time. There's no fucking rush. There's no rush. So often we're so quick and thirsty and desperate to be with somebody, and we jump into that relationship, and that causes us more pain, more suffering, more trauma, more issues to have to work through now. I already got my bullshit, but because I jumped into this fucking relationship, I have more. And then we jump into another relationship and get more issues. And then jump into another relationship and get more shit. Take your motherfucking time. Get your shit right. I'm speaking to you from the heart. Because I've had to learn this the hard way. I've had to grow through this shit. Nobody told me this shit. At all. I had to find this shit out the hard way. I had to find out the hard way that, man, I can't be Captain Save-A-Ho. Every woman ain't wife material. Every woman ain't dateable for me. I don't give a fuck how good she look. She ain't dateable. If she ain't dateable, she ain't married. She ain't marriage material. Nobody warned me this stuff. Nobody prepared me for this. I had to find this out the hard way. And so, man, I'm trying to share that knowledge that I've gained. So you don't have to keep making the mistakes that I've made. I've had to grow through my bullshit. I've had to grow through all the fucking shit that I've gone through. Man, hope and pray that I said something that's blessed you, that's encouraged you, that's inspired you, that's challenged you. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to take our life serious. Man, you came here for a purpose. You came here with a plan before everybody start putting their opinions on you. Before society and the world start putting their opinions on you. You already had a purpose. Find that purpose. Walk in that purpose. I love you guys. Happy healing.